I'm not sure what your team, but we are live. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace, love, and eternal blessings. And y'all know we're back. I am Source Energy, God Coach King Malik, and my guide, my young God Kings. I am one of the universe's best examples of unlimited love and eternal power. Peace, everyone. Okay, so we back again right quick, just for a quick live about the importance. Oh, forgive me, young kings, y'all can check in.
Yes, my name is Malik McCullers, and I'm just beyond grateful to be here. Major love, respect, honor, cherishment, appreciation to everybody for joining in. Appreciate the people who came to the last live, as well as just looking forward to growth on this live, and we just appreciate you all tuning in.
Right quick. All right.
Peace, love, and infinite healing and wellness. Nasir McCullers, also known as KSP Revolutionary. We'll continue to enjoy every single second of your now from now on infinitely.
Right.
Hello, my name is Amir McCullers, also known as the Amir Sphere. I will that our information today provides you with top quality intuition and information that is willfully able to bring out the best in you and anyone you share it with.
All is well. That's all well. Okay. So I believe this topic was actually created, or created by Crisis, right? Why is why?
Yes.
So y'all turn off your echo.
That's the thing. I'm trying to pair them up to here. You got a background? Whatever angle you're at,
We coming. The importance of open-minded thinking. Your intuition knows best. So basically, I'll let y'all go with this one because
I'm going in the background. You just got me
that whisper was
Go pick up a
clear.
camera and go. You start on the topic.
I start. Is it,
All is well, you guys.
Yes, sir. But yeah, what I've learned from intuition, especially, is it's basically your knowing, basically, something is going to take place, and knowing by, by paying attention. Basically, your intuition is basically your power, your energy, basically the energy that you have inside of you. You're using that to, basically control your life based on how and what you desire. And my intuition, and I'm just grateful for it. It has always been very high. Since school, since working through it, I always knew I could be able to graduate early. So I was like, you know what, let me apply all I could, and I graduated at 13, which was because I always had high intuition. I always knew that, by motivating myself constantly, I will be able to do that. And just anything else I desire is going to work out in that exact shape and form, because it has worked out in the past. So it's no reason for it not to work out now. And that's just what my intuition is, because that's what I've been taught. That's why I know. And that's what I continue to teach myself, tell myself, and grow from every day.
Okay, so you just basically are giving the definition of what intuition is to you. You all can do that as well, if you choose to. But Lamar, I mean, since you actually, created the topic, I was going to let you be the pretty much host, and we can kind of chime in on that.
Yes, sir.
Mine was just taking in some space for you, so you can
Okay.
get some time going. But intuition is that's a good. Intuition to me is God. I am. My intuition is source energy to me. Over my time, I've realized the only voice that has never lied to me has been the one that is within me. It's only when I go against it that I end up having issues, or when I doubt it or whatever. But now that I am where I am in this place in life, I never go against my first mind. It's never, because I understand now that I am source. I am, and every thought I have is mine, regardless of if it's considered to be high or low frequency. It's mine, and I know where it originates from, and it's vibrationally me that has to, like pretty much put it where it needs to be for us to really. So intuitions. That's just basically, and that's same thing. How my mind been with me since I've been a child as well. It's
Yes,
been very very effective in giving me the insight, giving me feelings and clarity on what what it is actually. So yeah.
yes, sir.
And for me, I would say that intuition is like that the source of confirmation for when you seek clarity on something, when you are learning how to move forward in a way that provides you growth and value. Your intuition is something that kicks in to give you like different signs and messages to let you know exactly what path to go down. And for some things, you'll when you actually start acting on certain things, you won't know exactly what's motivating you to take that path. But as the path lays itself out, it's showing you throughout the steps that you're taking exactly what it's meant for. And then the more steps that you take, and the more you continue to apply action through the messages and the signs that you receive from your intuition, which you also receive through awareness, then it's going to become more and more clear for you each and every single time. At least my experience of intuition and my intuition has done that for me.
All right, cool.
Oh, so
Okay,
now it
so
wants to connect.
you want to while we're waiting for a sphere to get back on, you want to go ahead and go from the importance of open minded thinking and start from the beginning since just
Yes, sir.
extending your time. Okay, go ahead. I give it to you now.
Okay. So, I know the main way that you've always taught us was basically to be open minded. At the same time, don't be closed minded to learning new things. At the same time, don't take in too much of the wrong things because there's an equal balance between everything. For the things that we do learn and things that we have learned, like from lectures and different videos that you share with us and different things over the time, I'm just saying that's been the best route for me. Like especially since I could realize the difference between before and after. Like when you got into the points where you started sharing new information with us, how life just started going even much seemed like better in a lot more aspects. I'm just saying it's just very important to always be open minded, um, absorb the right information at all times, and don't intake the wrong information too much because like the video was that you were playing earlier, you are everything that you consume: music, uh, environment, what you decide to look at, what you decide to read. So it's just always great to just be open minded. Don't close your mind to anything that's could be beneficial to you. At the same time, don't keep it open too much for too much extra stuff to go in because it's still a balance for everything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that explains that the intuition for real, that part. But okay, so I see Royal Virgo 0918 said explain what open minded thinking is. Okay, I'm gonna start with okay. To me, open minded thinking has been for me. I'm going to explain it from the perspective of what it has been for me. Open minded thinking has been me being having the ability to change my thoughts, my perspective, and when things are presented to me, being able to, digest them in different ways. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like certain things that people say to you, could be considered disrespectful, could be considered, you know, however you take them is what that can be considered. But a lot of times people say things from a state of not even realizing where they're speaking from. So you have to, in for me, what I've had to do is keep an open mind, especially just giving an example like I can from being a father and dealing with all of you all with your different mentalities and your different vibrations and your different things that you actually go to through and I have to deal with as a result, or you come to me with as a result. If for me, I've had to learn to be open minded because my way of thinking, I realize, is not necessarily going to work for how I need to express it to you all for it to work for you all. Because the time that we came up, the differences of how you all can see things or see things and have a right to see things now in comparison to how I did and how I came up, the differences of a lot of things, the differences of what I know now about us being the responsibility, the responsible ones for the things we go through and the things we're creating. So, that I've had to be open minded, and that's what I share with you all, to be open minded and understand and know that your thought process and your thought, okay, open minded, your thought is controlling your, experience. However you want to look at it, accept it for what it is or not. Your thought is, it's giving you the experience, and being open minded or not is going to allow you to experience certain things. Like, the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Yes,
So
sir.
you having an open mind, the more you find out, and you want to find out as much as you can while you're in this experience. You just don't want to go against your intuition because it knows best. I mean, be open minded, but when you have the sense and your intuition is speaking to you, and you know when that is, everybody. I haven't spoken to anyone that has ever told me when I asked them, you know, when you listen to your first mind, have you ever gone against your first mind and been right? And I asked people before I, asked the question, I asked them to, really think about this. Have you ever been wrong when you went against your first mind? I have never been wrong. I mean, I've been wrong when you have you ever been right, excuse me, when you went against your first mind. You don't I've never been right when I went against my first mind. My first mind has always been right. I've gathered a long time ago that since there is a creator or a source of energy that is bigger than what is, you know, here, then what is inside must be that source, because every time it speaks to me, it tells me exactly what I should do. And when I go against it, I get it wrong. So that's source. And we all are source. We all are source. So in the
Yes, sir.
perspective of, you can keep yourself, grounded and thinking that thinking open mindedly and thinking, like out the box is haram or scary, scary. Because I know there's a lot of people that have belief systems that's in religions, and they be like, okay, no, you shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't think, you wrong. You wrong, that shit like that. First of all, you have no business telling anybody else what is wrong or right. All of us have been given false, information. We all have to figure it out for ourselves, and that's what this is about. And the importance of being open-minded, you know, thinking, having open-minded thinking and being in a place where you'll listen and at least allow your intuition to share with, to tell you if anything, or give you the sign if anything is right or wrong. Because hey, you're not gonna get it from these religious books that's been here. The information has been
Mm-mm.
the same. Nothing has changed over years and years, and it's just what it is. And I respect, like I said, I'm not gonna go there. It's no disrespect, but we just got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure. So it's very important, to be open minded in your thinking. And your intuition is the best and the only best. It's the one best. It's the one that created everything. If I had to confirm it, that's just my knowing. But respectfully to anybody else's feelings or beliefs, because I don't have any. My knowing is that. Peace. Okay, you can go to it, Lamar. Now.
All right, yeah. So, my definition of open-minded thinking would be more so, just being accepting to anything that you are being told, especially in the sense of being given guidance in the right direction. Because lots of times we're gonna think, first of all, that what we're being told it don't apply to us, because we feel like we're doing this specific thing. And yeah, you may be doing that specific thing, but at the same time, there is another side of everything. So that other side, you may not be doing as good as you thought. And I'm not saying that like out of the perspective of thinking like I cannot be doing good in that sense, but in every aspect you will be needing some form of coaching, some form of lifting up, some form of guidance, because there's no person on the earth that constantly gets it right. And knowing that, no one constantly gets it right, being open minded would be like open and accepting to the new
things that you're being told, because the new things that you're being told are the things that'll get you further in life if you actually pay attention.
Mhm. We'll just say, open mindedness is truly important. That's the basis of learning throughout this life experience. And with a closed mind, how will you be able to grow? That's facts. Okay. How can you be right going against your intuition? The source telling you what you can't be. You cannot be Royal Virgo. You cannot be right going against your intuition. Well, I've never been right, and if you could give me an incident where you've been right and you can prove it, you're gonna have to bring receipts too. If you can prove it, then I give you credit for yours. But mine, I've never been able to do that, and I'm fire. I'm Aries. I'm war war god, like for real, like. And I wasn't able to defeat that. So you can't change it. It's the first into the intuition and source. Would you say that people with a closed mind face more negative situations due to? Oh my goodness, yes, because people with closed minds, just as an example, that don't want to, be universal in their, thinking and possibility. It seems like they're the ones that get sick, and when they get sick, they're not open to a lot of things that could heal them because of their stubbornness or their closed mindedness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's uh, that's it. I do feel like people that have closed minds could potentially attract more negative situations just based upon that energy. And I got perfect examples. I got I could even provide video. So nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah, they definitely face more negative situations because they're not open to any healing. I mean, if you're closed minded, part of being closed minded would be what goes with it, and being open minded will be accepting everything that's good for you, while being closed minded, even if you're being told something by somebody you care for, if you're closed minded, especially if you're really stuck in your way about something specific, there's no way that you'll be able to attract specific types of healing. And the situations will be more negative than positive in that sense.
Yeah, well, I just know it sure does seem like when I know some people who are stubborn as hell with their closed minds, and they're dealing with a lot of stuff, and they're older, and as they grow even older, as the things that I see that they have not been willing to change, or the things that seem to continuously, affect the things that they go through. They're always dealing with something, always something new. I mean, it's hey, I see what it is. I mean, just pay attention to what people are going through, and you'll know exactly how they. Well, you have a good idea of how they're thinking and what they're, really going through vibrationally if you could look at where they are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's been my experience.
Exactly. And let me see the other question. Was there another question in there? How can you be right going against your intuition?
Yeah, I had answered that. You can't. I was just saying it. So, like, if your source, since it's source telling you what it is, it's not possible to be, like that's not possible.
You can't be right going against
You can't be
source,
right. Yeah, you can't be right going against source. Period.
not
And
by it.
I'm for me, like I say, and I'm sure it's enough people that will come across this video if they watch it, the whole thing, and they actually answer the question, about the first mind thing, and hit me up in the chat, like and subscribe if it resonates. But hit me up in the chat and tell me, like, give me an example, show me some receipts where you went against your first man. I can't kind of prove that what your mind told you. I just have to trust you. But certain things you can prove, and a second mind, I don't know. First mind just for me and for all the people that I've been, because I use it as a somewhat of a temperature gauge for people as I deal with them, just to see what perspective and how close we are in proximity of certain things and certain spiritual aspects and stuff. And I've put that out there. And I just, regardless of who you are, what you believe, how you believe, it's just everybody says the same thing. They go with their first mind. They're never wrong. First mind is never wrong. Like, never wrong. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, we touched on both topics in the whole title, and every part has been answered, even the questions, and the questions were pretty much boosters to the topics because they were still about the topic, but going further into detail for those who might not have gotten the first parts. So yeah, as
Okay,
far as
well,
I'm concerned, I finished.
okay, well, that's all good. I just want to say, wrap it up. Okay, so just to say, my little synopsis on the importance of open-minded thinking. Okay, so we're going forward, and things have changed drastically. Everyone can see that things have changed ever since this situation came in 2020. Has changed the perspective of how, everything is different. You know what I'm saying? Everything is truly different. They're moving forward in different ways. The obvious has come forth. What a lot of people who have been, a lot of people have been saying for years and years, what they've been saying is all coming to truth. It's all there because of the time of the Aquarius we in what we're in. So now moving forward, it is the most important time to think, be have an open mind and be very, very respectful and pay close attention to detail of the things that's come across your path, because information is key right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're vibrating, you're doing what you're supposed to do as far as your shadow work, keeping yourself on vibration, right? Doing as best as you can, being grateful. Look, being grateful first. Open your eyes every time you take a breath. If you could think of it, get in a habit of, you know, just being grateful, saying, being grateful, and saying thank you. Thank you for this. Thank anybody for anything, just to put it into the ether that you are being grateful. Thank yourself more, because the more you do for yourself, the more you connect to your higher self, and that's all you need to connect to the switch of love that actually really, really makes the difference. That I've gathered it. I've gotten to different things, and every time something happens, a switch, another level from another vibration, because it's a lot of switches. It's not just that one switch and you woke. No, I feel like it's different levels you get to, and then the switch has to, as you travel through those, vibrations, you have to get to a certain point before the switch comes on. It just don't come on as soon as you get in it. You got to experience some things in that vibration. That's just what has happened with me, dealing with all of the different things that we have encountered as a family, collectively and individually. For me, as a king, and understanding what my requirements, what my responsibilities really are. It's real. So I have to keep an open mind. Dealing with 11 of you, all the way down to two 8-year-olds that have these very elaborate thoughts and imagination, and because of them having open minds, and me allowing them to think, or giving them the influence to think as broad as they can, it keeps me on my toes, because I can't be closed minded. I can't tell them that they can think or do whatever they set their minds to. As soon as they come to me with something, to be like stuttering, stepping back, like, hold on, that's not what I meant, because that's not it is what I meant. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do. You know what I'm saying? And that's being properly in balance with your mind, and keeping it open. Don't be closed. You miss something. It's like every time I've had to close mine, I've missed something. And then I come back around to it right when I can't grab it back, and realize, damn, that's what I should have been paying attention to. And all of it happens to all of us. Somebody's expert over there. It happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? So y'all really just, I feel like what I could do is just share those experiences with y'all as we go forward, because it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mm, yeah. So good.
Greatly appreciate everybody. Whoever comes across the video, I wouldn't intend that you grab something from this. I wouldn't intend to teach you something. If you know that
Please like,
somebody else,
subscribe.
yeah, definitely please like and subscribe. And if you feel like that anyone could benefit from this video, even if they don't usually watch videos, or even if you feel like they don't might not want and don't accept it, still send it anyway. At some point in time, they might feel it. Whoever, just still.
Yeah, it's just something short. It's not even major. It's major for some information, because one person might be needing whatever any of us said, and it's not like, a big old deal in the sense of that, but it is a big old deal in the sense of that. The importance of open-minded thinking. It's extremely important to keep an open mind when you're thinking about everything and just pay attention to detail. Your intuition truly knows best. Pay attention to it when you feel it, when you hear it, and when you feel it, because it comes in both ways. You might not hear nothing, but you might feel something real strong, and you're paying attention to the feeling. Your mind and your heart's always going to direct you in the right place. You just, stay balanced, open
Yes.
minded, positive, pass as much love as possible. Don't give no haters love. Don't give no haters hate. You
Yes, sir.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Keep it a buck. Like, we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I am Source Energy, God King Malik. My young God Kings, I appreciate the time with y'all all the time.
We
I
greatly
am
appreciate
one
you
of the
all.
universe's best examples of unlimited love and eternal power. I say we are
We
We
are.
are.
We are.
the universe's best example of unlimited love and eternal power, my kings. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's get our time up here, man, so we can, at least let people know that it is love amongst some melanated men, even if they don't get along.
Yes.
Right quick. I wanted to
Yeah.
say something about just this is a whole nother topic, but I appreciate y'all being my friends, man, because I don't, y'all know I don't have many friends outside of you all, but I realize that source energy inside of me and the commandment of me wanting to have, good friendships and good established relationships, I was able to co-create, like, you all. And I appreciate you all trusting me. And, let's just do what we can to share what we come with our experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going through these same things. A lot of people going through way worse things. And the things we've gone through, I know we can help.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We can
Yes,
share.
sir.
We got a lot to share, a lot of help. And y'all go ahead and show y'all's talents, man. Let it flow.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, but the importance of open-minded thinking, your intuition knows best. Peace and love. Peace, love, and prosperity.
I love everybody. Much love. I greatly appreciate you all.
Appreciate everybody who tuned in to watch.